guys and gals. This is the third installment of the Hammer's Mummy line of horror franchise. And this one's called The Mummy's Shroud from 1967. Guys, when I checked this movie out from beginning to end, this movie kind of picked up on something for me. This was done in 1967, right? Check this shit out. When you think about it, this was the original Jason Voorhees, man. This is the original Friday the 13th, because this mummy was killing people like Jason in a way for its time. He carrying an axe. Even the way it died is something you see out of Friday the 13th franchise. And the way he killed one of the victims, something out of a Friday the 13th movie. So maybe the guy that created Friday the 13th, I mean, not only he was inspired by a giallo, but maybe he was inspired by this movie too. Look closely and you'll see what I'm talking about. But besides that, I actually enjoyed this one. I actually enjoyed this third installment of the Mummy Hammer version of the movie. The movie had these archaeologists. I mean, what's cool about this movie also, right off the bat, they start off a flashback story, right at the beginning. Okay, let me just get, it's about a kid, he has a baby, he goes up, of course it's the prince, and the kid has an evil brother, he wants to start the war, pretty much one of those things when the brother wants to rule the kingdom. So the king's faithful servants and the prince had to go away to the desert, and one by one the servants end up dying because of the desert, and the servant to serve the prince well, the prince ended up dying, and the servant put the shroud over the prince so he could rest in peace, pretty much. And you know that's how we get our mummy story with the servant, the lead servant, and the prince. You know, dying pretty much. Many years later, you get these archaeologists. They want to discover the history, if the shroud is real, if it's true. They found it. Meanwhile, you get this psychic lady and her son, who the son is like one of those type of Egyptian, just like the other two movies. You disrespect the tomb pretty much, you're gonna get killed. And the guy ended up taking a shroud from the prince's dead body and call on the mummy of the servant leader to kill the people that went inside the tomb. And one by one, these people will start dying. You got the police detective telling the people, you know, you got to stay in Egypt pretty much until the case is solved. But one of the lead investigators, the rich guy, wanted to go away. You know, he wanted to leave anyway, while his son telling him you should stay. You know, you're so disrespectful. You know, it's like a father and son drama issue. You got these two actresses, these two blonde chicks in this movie. One is older and one is kind of younger. Yo, they kind of look like Margaret Robbie, like for their time, the way they look like Margaret Robbie, you know, from The Wolf of Wall Street, and she played Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. They look a little bit just like her, man. Actually, Margaret Robbie will look like them, since this movie was done in 1967. But still, it's amazing when we see the resemblance, you know. I really like this movie, man. I really like this one. And the kill scenes for the the kill scenes for the mummy was pretty good for its time. You know, I mean, he killed people like Jason Voorhees would do, you know, of Friday the 13th. And again, this is from 1967, you know. And pretty much at the end, you get the two survivors. They will have to stop they have to stop the mummy. I keep on saying zombies. I apologize. And they'll have to stop the mummy with the help of the detective. All in all, this movie was really good. I highly enjoyed this one. Anyway, peace, guys, and see you later.